spicy cousin.
Spicy cousin Janelle.
Yes. And today we have a spicy episode.
Oh, yes.
Once again, you thought last week was spicy, guys.
We're still pumped up, ready for action here, because a lot has happened since last week when we recorded.
Yes, a lot has happened. I even wore a spicy shirt.
I know, you have your Fireball shirt on. Very good. We should have drank Fireball.
I thought about it, but then I was like,
ugh, that's a lot of work.
Because it was my idea in the shower. I was like, we could, take a shot for every story that I was like, we'll be trashed.
Ew, I hate
by the time we leave.
And Fireball's not the greatest.
I think it's the greatest.
Oh, the greatest.
No, I'm just kidding. I actually do enjoy Fireball, though.
Did you like Big Red? Do you like Big Red gum?
Yeah. I like to let it go on my tongue and then, let it burn on your tongue.
Oh my God.
Did you ever do that as a kid?
Yeah, I did it. One time I ate a whole pack in a day and my tongue was raw.
Ooh, I love that feeling. I also love hot tamales.
Oh,
I have an
still
addiction.
love hot tamales. You get them on road trips.
Yes.
When we go to the mountains, you get hot tamales. I'm like, what the hell? I haven't seen these in a decade.
So good. Not to be confused with Red Hots. It's very different. I do not like those.
Oh, the Red Hots are gross unless they're on little Christmas wreath.
Yes.
But
other than that, they're unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
Anyway, welcome back to the show. Today on the menu, we are going to be talking about quite a few different spicy topics.
We have a lot to chat about here.
A lot has happened in the last week. It's been kind of crazy. It's like the full moon energy just brought out a bunch of shit.
True that.
So we're going to be talking about an update with Britney Spears.
Yep.
We're going to be talking about Josh Duggar,
who just got arrested an hour ago. We were looking on Twitter.
That's fresh.
That's nice and fresh here for us.
We also have a little update on Logan Paul. And updates on all three stooges of YouTube as of right now. Jake Paul, Jacques Paul, Jean Charles, and David Dobrik.
We don't know what to call David.
Yeah, David doesn't really get to have a fun name.
I don't know. We're trying to find
David is all I can come up with.
Whatever. We're trying to find a good
I'm going to call him Davidian. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But yes, we have a lot to cover. We also want to thank our sponsors, Athena Club, Tushy, and Stamps. Appreciate your support. But anyway, should we go ahead and get into what's on the menu?
Because clearly it's popping off for
everyone else too.
And since all of this is not the greatest thing to hear, we will start with some good news. And that is Britney Spears.
Miss Britney.
Oh, I'm really excited to hear about this. So obviously Britney has been in her conservatorship since 2008, which is run by her father, Jamie Spears. And there was a previous bid to remove him from the conservatorship in August of 2020, but it failed. And Britney has not performed since October 2018. Obviously, we did a whole episode on this.
Yeah. Make sure you check it out if you haven't, because we go way in depth.
Well, in depth. There's other podcasts who go way more in depth.
Yeah, that's true.
More in depth than we're going to go today.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, now they have announced that Britney has requested to speak in front of a judge at her hearing on June 23rd, which is going to be huge. And I don't know if we're going to will there be cameras or reporters?
I have no idea. I don't think they've announced that. I kind of doubt it. I really highly doubt it.
But maybe there will be just reports of what happens in the room.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be, but I doubt there'll be cameras because that's a lot. Well, actually, it'll be the first time she's speaking out since the beginning of her conservatorship. I mean, obviously, she's on Instagram and stuff, but speaking out to the public and making
regarding this.
Yeah, regarding this, which is she's been under this for, like we said, since 2008. And a lot of people believe that she really wants out of this and that she posts kind of weird, cryptic, subliminal messages almost on social media. And her whole thing is just really interesting. I'm excited to see where this goes. I hope that it goes well for her, honestly, because she deserves this. It's crazy. So. Yeah,
I know. It's really insane when you think about how long she's been silenced. And how many things she probably has to say after all this time. How many things she wants to correct the record on or let people know about things we don't even know.
And I wonder how much she can say versus what stuff she's not even allowed to speak about.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be somewhat limited. But this is a good step.
Yeah, it is a really good step. I hope that it goes well for her. Now, something that just popped off.
Yeah.
Sir Joshua Duggar, who, if you don't know who the Duggars are, I used to be a big fan of them on their show.
Why?
Because they were really into it. It was interesting to me.
Actually,
their lives were so different than mine. I was like, how does this work? Like the way you live with 19 kids.
19 kids and counting.
He's the oldest of them all. Yeah, 19 kids and counting. That's the show on TLC. He's
Don't
the
they have
oldest
more
of
than
them
that?
all.
How many kids?
I think they only have 19, but now they have like hella grandkids and
right.
But anyways, he was just now arrested today, which is the 29th. So big yikes for him. I guess federal agents arrested him at his home in Arkansas.
Jesus.
So that's not great. He has like a bunch of kids and a wife and stuff. But what's crazy about this is back in 2015, his extended family is like their whole family had a reality TV show. And now it's kind of like branched off to like stuff. But at first they all had a reality TV show. That was the 19 Kids and Counting. But anyways, it got canceled because back in 2006, there was a police report and it got like kind of brought to surface again. It was expunged. And it was basically Josh being accused of molesting 5 underage girls when he was a teen. And 4 of them were his sisters. So, and this was disgusting. Like, and I think he also like, actually, I don't know. I think he might have been cheating on his wife, and I'm not sure. I could be making that up. Don't quote me on that. But,
yeah, I don't know a lot of the details about it. I remember this happening, but I didn't really like care enough to look into him.
So now I'm just wondering why he got arrested. Like if it's for like,
it's probably related to that.
The same thing, or if it's like something new.
It's editing Janelle here, jumping in because I recently just found out that Josh Duggar actually got arrested because he was caught with child pornography. So that's disgusting. And I guess he's facing like up to 20 years in jail or something. So we'll have to stay updated on this. But yeah, I just wanted to throw this in here real quick because this is some crazy and disturbing shit. All right, continue with the podcast.
Wow.
Not great. And his fucking picture. Look at his picture, dude.
Yeah, I know. He looks rough.
I'm like, yikes.
Why is he smiling? Why do people smile in mug shots?
Real. He looks like he's not doing well.
Yeah.
So. But his whole family, like, it's crazy how they reacted. I remember when it happened, they were like, hush, hush about it. And they like never talked about it. And like the sisters were like never brought to like counseling, I don't think. And they like had this like friend who was in law enforcement. I don't know if he was like a police officer or what, but I think they like kind of like worked with him to make sure that it like stayed, you know, put away as much as possible and stuff.
That is so toxic.
So bad. And I feel really bad because like it's just crazy what like they try and put on such, I know you never watched the show, but like they would put on like this like,
oh, I know, the mom
persona that they were like like the most wonderful, innocent, sweetest little like
protecting our kids against the world.
It just goes to show you, like, you know, we had this conversation the other day about Phoenix on Mile Higher Podcast.
We did.
About like really overprotective parents and how that can affect your kids.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely wonder would he be like this if he didn't grow up in this situation or with all these siblings?
That's insane to have 19 siblings. Because like the age difference is so crazy, and then like you're having your own kids and your mom's still having kids, and like I'm not trying to judge their family for like doing that. It's just that's so like we can't deny the fact that that's not the norm. Like most people don't have 19 kids. That's why they have a TV show, right? Yeah. So it's like it's crazy. Their lives must be so different in many ways.
Oh, definitely, you know? And that's why people want. It's like why you watch any reality TV show. Exactly. I always like to watch every once in a while. I like to watch the one about the dude who has all the wives.
Oh yeah,
like Sister Wives.
Yeah.
I can't always keep up with their drama. There's always something going on. I don't know what the latest is.
Dude,
but
all those TLC shows. It's very interesting.
They can be very addicting.
So
and interesting.
addicting.
Yeah. There's something about just other people with interesting lives, different lives than you.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
It is. Yep. It is. But
anyways. Shall we go ahead and get into the Three Stooges?
Well, first, actually, we have a small little update. Okay. Because we did talk about Logan Paul a long time ago, how he was going to fight Floyd Mayweather. And then it got canceled, or it seemed like it was getting canceled, and everyone said, oh, it's not going to happen. Yeah. But he was like, no, it's still going to happen. And he was right. It actually did happen. It was postponed until July 6th.
June 6th.
Oh, sorry, June 6th.
It was supposed to happen in February. Now it's happening supposedly June 6th.
That's pretty soon. He better get ready.
Dude, he's going to get his ass beat by Floyd Mayweather. What the fuck is Logan Paul doing? I'm sorry, but like, who is this dude?
Well, it doesn't even matter to him. He wants, I mean, if he gets his ass beat, who cares? He gets a fight with him. It's just going to give him more like credibility to a degree.
That's fine. Jersey Shore. Oh God.
Yes.
I can't wait to watch that. That's a fight I kind of want to watch.
I know. And I'm still like, should we get the pay-per-view? We had this discussion last time.
I don't know though.
The longer we wait, the more expensive the shit's going to be.
So when does it go on sale?
I mean, I want to know how much Floyd is getting out of the cut. I want all of it to go to him if I buy it.
That's not happening. Like what?
Well, they must be paying him more than Logan to be there. There has to be like a reason why.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I wish people would stop fighting.
I think we can buy it for
brothers.
$50.
$50? Ooh.
Buy will be available for purchase for $50.
Is it going to go up though? Because I heard it goes up to like 80 the closer it is.
It could. I don't know.
That's how they had it set up last time. But maybe it's sold such little tickets that they lowered the prices.
No way. The Mayweather. No way. This is crazy. I don't know, dude.
Well, maybe we'll have to do a commentary. Like on our Instagram. Apparently that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Like, can we get in trouble if we live stream us reacting? Like, we're not recording the screen, but like just us reacting to the thing.
I think we can do that.
Can we? I don't know.
That'd be fun to watch. Let us know if you want. If you would literally watch with us and hang out with us.
There's definitely people who will,
because that would be really funny.
And we know nothing about that world.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm excited for that. It'll be good entertainment.
Okay, finally time for the Three Stooges of YouTube. Okay, who should we start with?
Stooges.
Holy shit.
You know, I think maybe we should start with a sponsor.
Okay, that's a good idea. We'll do that first.
Let's have a little ad break for ourselves, and then we'll jump in.
So if you're still going to the post office and paying full price for postage, you are really missing out, because with Stamps.com, you don't have to do that anymore. You can mail and ship anytime, anywhere, right from your computer. You can send letters, ship packages, and pay less, a lot less, with discounted rates from USPS, UPS, and more.
Oh, hell yeah.
Stamps.com saves businesses thousands of hours and tons of money every year. In fact, we use Stamps.com for our small business. And with Stamps.com, you get discounts of up to 40% off post office rates and up to 66% off UPS shipping rates. Not to mention, Stamps.com is a fraction of the cost of those expensive postage meters. So Stamps.com is a no-brainer because they save you time and they save you money. So it's no wonder that nearly 1 million small businesses already use Stamps.com. It is brilliant. So stop wasting your time going to the post office and go to Stamps.com instead. There is no risk. And with our promo code SESH, you get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. And there's no long-term commitments or contracts. All you got to do is go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in SESH. That is SESH at Stamps.com, promo code SESH. Stamps.com, never go to the post office again.
Guys, I love my mom so much, but I don't know what to get her for Mother's Day. I feel like I want to get her something special and unique that she'll use, but I feel like she has so many things, but I have the perfect gift in mind, and it is Tushy. Bidets used to be so expensive, and I feel like it was only for like the rich grandmas of the world, but now anyone could get a bidet with Hello Tushy. Bring your mama into the future with the brand new Hello Tushy 3.0 modern bidet attachment. It's stylish, eco-friendly, easy to install, and will help stop flushing her retirement down the toilet in toilet paper costs. Hello Tushy 3.0 cleans your butt like a champ, but it doesn't stop there. It also cleans itself with a smart spray, automatic self-cleaning nozzle. And when we say that anyone can put this shit together, I'm even talking about your parents. Yes, your parents. Hello Tushy 3.0 attaches to the existing toilet. It requires no electricity, no extra plumbing or tech support, no FaceTime calls. It's very easy to set up, very easy to use, and it cuts toilet paper use by 80%. So Hello Tushy bidet pays for itself in a few months. Plus, every Hello Tushy bidet attachment comes with a 60-day risk-free guarantee and a 12-month warranty. And if mom's already got Tushy on the pot, blow her away with an upgrade to the new Hello Tushy 3.0. And if she's new to the revolution, have her join millions of happy Hello Tushy customers right now for a clean butt with every flush. I'm telling you, this thing is awesome. You and your mom will love it. So give the gift of a clean butt. Go to hellotushy.com/sesh to get 10% off plus free shipping. This is a special offer for our listeners at hellotushy.com/sesh for 10% off. That's hellotushy.com/sesh.
So just when you think David Dobrik can't get any worse, his situation, it gets way fucking worse. And this all happened the day that we uploaded the last episode. And so people were like, you guys are behind. But it was literally like the day before or something. Yeah.
We can't like literally upload it the day before, where we can't record the day before we upload it. Like, because we have many shows and one studio, and we have to like make sure all the schedules kind of run cohesively. So unfortunately, like we can't record like right before we upload. But
plus, we're just trying to like talk about these situations. We're not trying to be your one and only news source to report on this. We're just casually dissecting these
stories. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But let's start off with, just like you said, Sir David and his buddy Jeff here.
Yeah, really bad. So Jeff Wittek, we talked about him quite a bit in the beginning in a few episodes ago. But he has uploaded a series to his YouTube channel finally explaining what happened to his eye.
Yeah.
Which he clearly had this eye injury. He's done interviews when he was on H3.
Yeah.
We talked about his interview on there, which just made the whole situation even worse.
Yeah.
But everyone was very curious about his eye. And if you watch that, Trisha Paytas was pushing a lot like, oh, how'd you get the eye injury? And is that something with David? Were you with David? And he was just like, no. And so he ended up releasing this series that kind of explains his injury. And as of right now, there have only been 3 episodes uploaded. Another one might be up by the time that we post this,
maybe.
number 4. But the majority of the information is kind of out there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, how's it going to wrap is the big question. But what has come out
is insane. This
really is insane. And we've been talking about this with David. And I know a lot of our fans don't like follow David, know nothing about David. We really don't either.
Lucky.
Like, we never watched his content.
I didn't know anything. He always rubbed me the wrong way and like annoyed me.
Yeah, he really did always annoy you a lot.
Yeah, he annoyed me. But
I've just always been indifferent about him, like didn't care.
Yeah, but now I'm like, this guy's bad news.
Yeah,
like,
he's
seriously.
really bad news. And we've been talking about how he clearly surrounds himself by entertaining people who are more interesting than him.
Using them.
And then uses them for content. Yeah.
So annoying.
Or like makes jokes about them or gives them kind of a character line and they're the content.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people try to compare. I heard someone trying to say he's like Mr. Beast. You know, that because Mr. Beast does have a lot of other people in his content.
A lot of people have a lot of other people.
Right. But you are in our content.
But like Mr. Beast is not, I don't think you can compare him to that.
No.
He's not like using people.
No.
And like,
well, he actually does some of the things. Like he recently just buried himself underground for 48 hours.
Yeah.
That video was fucking nuts.
I didn't watch it. I need to watch it.
It was crazy. I had such bad claustrophobia even watching that shit. But yeah, the way that David uses people is all from the sidelines. He's not part of it. No. He's not like he's not integrated. He just lets other people be entertaining.
He's literally like running it like a puppet show.
And it's so interesting that this all is coming together now because everything makes sense from the last year. Oh, yeah. Everyone thought that he stopped vlogging because he was being responsible because of COVID. Like, oh, I have this group of friends. We can't get together because of COVID. In reality, a really bad accident happened with the last vlog that they attempted to film.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It seemed like he was trying to like take it up to the next level.
Yeah.
He was like, this is going to be our big first vlog back. Because he's in the documentary with.
Yeah.
He's like in it, which makes me think like,
so
is he part of this?
Right.
Is this going to be a redemption thing?
Like, that's what, the fact that he's in Jeff's documentary. Yeah. And like, so he's obviously fine with this coming out.
And they made him look all good too, because they at one point like whatever. Well, let's explain this. Okay, so the vlog squad, they have this whole idea that they're gonna go do all these like stunts.
Mm-hmm. They think they're like the craziest little goofy stunt devil kids that are not kids at all.
Goofy stunt devil kids.
That's literally what David thinks he like. I feel like that's the kind of person he tries to portray himself as. Is like a goofy kid, like
except he doesn't do shit. No, he just films it all.
Yeah, and gives away Teslas when they're sponsored. Anyways, okay, so back in June of 2020, that's when Jeff first revealed that he had been injured. And okay, so now granted it's April and this just came out. So yeah, people have been speculating for months, like what the hell is going on?
And right after COVID had just started, apparently in their little Vlog Squad group chat, they all had an idea to have his friends, to have everyone in the group kind of perform some type of stunt. And a couple of people in the group started bringing up skydiving. And Jeff said, yeah, he was down to skydive. And he talks about this in his series, how he just kind of wanted to challenge himself.
I guess he's always been kind of like a daredevil, like
death at the same time.
Yeah. He grew up, he said, like, you know, he was like kind of gave himself like a bad guy persona in the sense of like, you know, breaking some laws and, you know, just kind of like rough around the edges. I feel like that's like the vibe he was kind of giving off. And like, he's a New Yorker and like, yeah. So I guess this is like really nothing that new for Jeff. He said that he's always like been down to kind of like do whatever it takes to like.
But this was next fucking level because not just are they going to be skydiving one time, it's going to be 25 times that David is going to make his friends skydive.
Jump out of a plane 9 times a day.
9 times a day.
In a row.
Yep.
9 times a day?
I can't even wrap my head around that. I would not even do one time. I think that's so crazy to be making people do stuff like that for, like, where is your jump, David?
Oh, I know. He's like at home.
You're the star.
He's like playing Call of Duty at home.
Yeah, they literally like faced.
What the fuck? Their face. He can't even show up
so bad
to where they're skydiving. It's like the stupidest shit. It's ridiculous. So they agree to do this, and they're like, okay, whatever. And Jeff in his documentary was talking about how he had 2 biggest fears, and one of them being heights, and the other one being death. And so he was like, I can conquer both of these right fucking now. He's like, let's just do it. So they start skydiving. And they end up doing that like 20 times. I think they stopped at 20
or like 19 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But still, that's a lot. Many times.
But they did that and they, you know, successfully made it or whatever. And Jeff kind of explains at this point he felt like he was invincible, like he had survived this, like nothing is going to hurt him now. And he was like, I was on like this kind of like high, it seems like almost of like, I just jumped off a plane like 20 times, I can do anything.
So somehow it was decided that the next stunt that they would be doing after doing all this skydiving, and I believe this was all going to be in like the same vlog. Yeah. They were going to get there. How the fuck did they even do this? They got an excavator.
A giant excavator.
Brought it out to
this lake.
Yep, a lake so that they could wake surf and create waves and
just like fuck around with it
while David operates it, which obviously David has no training
and no license
on using an excavator. Yeah. And didn't even think about how risky this could be.
Has no insurance as far like for it, has no backup plan, it really seems like. And the craziest part is like he's on this lake, but the part of the lake is like a foot deep. So yeah. It's not like, oh, you land in the water, you're okay. Like if you're, you know, climbing on it and fall off or whatever
break
it is.
Your neck easily.
Yeah, it's like really nothing that's going to help you.
So one of the people that decided to get on it first is Corinna, who is one of his friends. I don't know who any of these people are, so I'm sorry if I sound clueless here. But
I think Corinna actually works for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
She had also been skydiving, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so she was the one that did all that.
Yeah.
So I guess you've got to be feeling invincible after skydiving that many times.
Right. You're like, yeah.
So she got on it, grabbed onto the rope that's connected to it, started spinning around. There's video footage.
He kind of like swings around a little bit. And then you can tell that she gets pissed.
Yeah.
She's like, you can tell she's kind of like put me down, or like you take it too far. And she like kind of lands and she's okay. But then she kind of like walks off. You can tell she's kind of pissed off. And so instead of like David being like, oh, that was kind of like risky, let's not do it again. No, now he's like, who else wants to hop on? And Jeff, who was also describing himself as like, I felt invincible at the time. He was like, fuck it, let's do whatever we need to do to make this funny video and make it, you know, get a lot of views or whatever. So he literally hops on, and then David starts like swinging him, like he's flying through the air. He's like 50, 70 feet in the air, it seems like.
Yeah.
He's like going
60 miles an hour.
Fast.
Yep.
And so he's swinging around. There's footage of
David's
it.
driving with one fucking hand during the whole thing.
Yeah,
You
he's
see
driving
that?
with one hand holding a camera in the
Holding
other.
the camera up to get a good angle. He's the one that gets the shot of Jeff.
So he's flying around
So
and all of a
insane.
sudden what is it, arm? I don't know what this correct term is. The arm of the excavator.
And then he actually said in his little series, I forgot the biggest fucking idiot I know was driving the machine.
Yeah. Yep. So then all of a sudden the machine is swinging around. All of a sudden it just stops, completely stops in its tracks.
Gosh.
And
it's
what
like he doesn't
happens
understand
when
physics.
someone, like, I don't understand physics, but I understand that. Okay. What the
Okay,
fuck?
yeah. Basic
so
gravity.
He's spinning on a fucking rope and the
Or
machine
kinetics, I should
stops
say.
and who doesn't stop? Jeff doesn't stop. He keeps going. And what happens? He runs in.
Oh, it's scary.
Like, face smacks basically this arm of the excavator and then obviously drops
into the water.
into the water, and his foot's like caught in the rope, so he can't even get out. And the whole video, it's on YouTube. Like, we'll play a little bit of him swinging around, but I'm not going to play the accident parts. It's like fucking scary. You can find it on YouTube. Watch Jeff's documentary. It's very interesting. Anyways, he's like, he's lucky he's alive.
Yeah, he's
Like, straight up.
Well, the doctors in his series said that if it was like a couple
Centimeters different.
Centimeters different.
It would have taken his eye off or killed him. But he tore ligaments in his leg, broke his foot and hip, shattered his skull in 9 places, shattered his eye socket, and almost lost his eye.
That is so fucking crazy. And it's interesting that Trisha knew that something
Yes.
had to have been
She was saying
connected
it
to
the whole
David.
time.
But she's been saying that for a while now. Like, you look back at her videos from a few years ago, and there's clips of her saying like someone in that group is gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt. They're gonna
she's
do
been saying
something
it for a long
crazy.
time.
And it's like,
People are always like, okay, Trisha, whatever. Like,
I know. And look at this.
it's
Wow.
crazy. So, anyways, he's in the hospital, and then David comes in and is vlogging and is like, kind of,
Trying to make a vlog
trying to make
out of
like a vlog, like make it lighthearted. And Jeff's kind of like cracking a joke here and there. And you can tell David just kind of like takes his like, oh, we're all joking now. It's one big joke. And at one point he dresses up like the Joker and goes in because like Jeff's face was
Yeah.
messed up. So he's like trying to make a funny bit out of
Well,
that.
Jeff actually
He
asked him to do
True.
it, and he was trying to cheer him up. I think he felt bad at that point. And then, only like certain people could go into the hospital because it was the beginning of COVID. So it's like terrible timing for all of this.
Yeah. How
But
did David Dobrik get in?
he was, I guess
He's
he was
like-
just like one or two people that you get to have in because the
Okay.
rest of the vlog squad was all outside. There's photos of them all like kind of camped outside. I guess there's videos of one of them like dancing outside, acting like it was no big deal. Like,
Sick.
I don't even know if they understood that like how bad it was right away.
How could you not understand? Like
Even-
watching that? Holy
Right.
shit.
I guess. But I mean, I don't know how many of them actually knew the details of his injuries because
True.
even Jeff said he didn't know what was going on and they had him all drugged up when he
Yeah.
first got there because he had so many fractures.
Oh yeah, it's bad. So yeah, I mean that's basically what happened, and then he kind of went back to the internet not long after. Like I don't even think he took more than a week off.
Yeah,
after
he-
leaving the
yeah.
hospital, and
Well, it's clear that YouTube and vlogging is all like a big deal to him. And he has he has like a barbershop
Yeah.
channel and he has a podcast and he really, David helps get people places. He gets your face in front of people. So people are willing to do fucking whatever. It's just that same abuse of power that we talked about last week. It's a clear example of it right here.
And people were asking him, like, he was on his barbershop episode and they were like, what happened to your face? And he kept like making up excuses like, oh, I fell off a building, or like just like saying like random things. And so for a while, everyone was speculating what the hell is going on. But when that footage came out, dude, I was like blown away. Like that's like, dude, David Dobrik is a fucking
I know, of
idiot.
all the things, like I thought maybe they were doing something kind of risky or he
What
fell off
the
a bike or something.
Literally, that's the stupidest thing
Flying
I've
around
ever
on
heard.
an
How did you
excavator.
even get that? And
Yeah, how
honestly,
did
the
he
company
get
that
it?
fucking gave that to him or allowed him to rent that or whatever should be fucking held accountable too, because that's ridiculous.
Well, I'm very curious about Jeff and David now. Like, has Jeff forgiven David for this?
Seems
He's
like it,
in the
'cause he's in the
documentary.
documentary.
A lot of people are saying maybe this is going to be some type of like redemption piece for him to be like, well, he's such a good guy. And then in the thing, he's like, oh, David's paying for my medical treatments. He's giving me the best of the best. And so it kind of
That's
seems
the
like
least you can do is pay
it's
for
like
his
a
medical treatments.
controlled PR thing,
Yeah.
Because I was like, wow, I'm surprised all this is out there because this is something, I mean, Jeff could like totally sue, but maybe there's NDAs involved. Maybe to hang out around him, you got to sign NDAs. that's how it seems with all these dudes. And Jake Paul.
I know. I don't know.
Can you imagine if I was like having you guys sign NDAs to be like, it's just like, it's crazy. You're just a YouTuber at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's honestly crazy. And Jeff in his documentary was talking about how after he was out, like he was not well, his body was fucked up. And I think mentally he was probably not doing great either. And David was like continuing to live his life and put out, Twitch streams and continue to get praise and do all this shit. And that's Jeff was like, I'm really having a hard time with this. I'm starting to resent him because he's still living his life being praised and loved.
So in that sense,
he broke my face into a million pieces.
Yeah. So in that sense, maybe he's not,
I don't know,
part of it at all. Maybe it really is. Maybe Jeff is angry and kind of putting this out in spite of David. I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm curious what's going to happen with the last one, but it's just these people will do fucking anything for views these days, especially David. He's clearly addicted to the engagement, addicted to the, and he'll just use people. And sit there and laugh.
He was literally like cracking up in the fucking hospital, like
your friend. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe that.
He's so annoying to me. I'm like, what's gonna stop you? You're so stupid. Like,
well, I think he's pretty stopped now. Let's hope he's done.
But now I'm like confused because he's literally in Jeff's documentary. So obviously Jeff has some relationship with him. And David has some trust to him to some extent. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in his documentary.
And at times, it does seem like he's kind of protecting him still. Like even in his interviews,
he still
and
is
stuff.
like, I'm not blaming him. He's like, I mean, he's like, I didn't show up to get my face broken, and David didn't show up to almost kill me. It just happened. I'm like, yeah, but.
But why was
someone needs to be held accountable for that though?
Someone needs to be held accountable.
And who's that going to be at the end of the day?
Right, because he does really protect him in a way where it's like. Yeah, like what? Why are you protecting him so much? Because maybe there are NDAs involved or something.
Maybe he's paying him off.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like he's got to have some type of liability or like legal concerns about the fact that he was operating this excavator, and it's basically if he killed him, it's like it's fucking
manslaughter.
Murder. Yeah, with a deadly machine.
And how would he have hit it then?
Like he could go to jail.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Why is this so like this light series?
He almost killed you, dude. He almost killed someone
and was filming it at the same time. It's so wild. I mean, he is like the ultimate example for for how this stuff goes to people's heads. Yeah, and they get obsessed with the numbers. That's all they care about. They're literally willing to put their friends into possibly deadly situations for views. Like if you were going to do something, let's say for some reason we were in the business of making this type of content and you were going to jump out of a plane fucking 20 times. I would at least be there, right? Like I'd be at the bottom being like, hey, Jeff's coming down. Like he's literally at home
playing COD.
He literally said, I wish I was there.
Then get on a flight,
then
bro.
Show up, you fucking idiot. Like, come on.
I don't understand. Why would it's like, so what is this even about for you? Literally nothing. Like seriously. There's no creative element to it. Like you're not into, like for me, I love filming things. I love capturing things. I think that's really fun. And that's what I'd be into if I were Dave and I was filming my friends doing cool shit. I'd be like filming them, like doing it. He's not even, he hires a person to do that. So like, what is he doing? He just rakes in the coin. That's
He's
it.
like, it's ridiculous.
And just sits there and then gets people to do crazy things and drink. The way he doesn't drink and he makes everyone else drink.
Totally.
But he doesn't. And he just sits around and watches.
Sketchy behavior.
And he exploits everyone else's relationships, but he keeps his stuff very private.
And he's the one with the camera and with the channel and with the ability to press upload or
He's
sell
the one
live.
that makes jokes about people. He's the one that literally won't take things down when people ask for them to be taken down, when inappropriate things have happened with girls, and he just lets it stay up. He's been so out of control with this stuff and exploitive for so long that I can't believe it's gotten like that clip we played last week of all the stuff that he was saying to Gabby Hanna, which whatever. I know a bunch of people commented like, why are you defending Gabby Hanna? Whatever you think about Gabby Hanna,
she doesn't deserve that.
I'm not whatever. Like I have some personal thoughts on her, but no one deserves that. You can't watch that type of stuff. And I mean, why was it going for so long? Right. That's what I just don't understand is he's clearly been abusing people. And I mean, just even what Trisha went through, like talking about how he was stalking them, hiding in their hotel room, uploading footage, refusing to take it off. The fact that at one point she completely stripped during one of his vlogs so that he wouldn't be able to use the content. But he just blurred it and put it up anyway.
Yeah, she literally was like, I started literally taking on my clothes because I thought for sure, he can't post this if I'm fucking naked, and did it.
Oh my God, I can't believe that.
Really bad.
I mean, he definitely deserves all that's happening to him,
really
and I hope he never has. I hope he's permanently done for this. Like,
that's
he is
disgusting.
such a piece of shit.
I'm so pissed off. Like, that's so. When I saw that video, dude, I could not believe. I was literally speechless.
The excavator or Gabby?
The excavator.
Yeah.
I could not believe it.
I know.
I know. This is fucking insane.
I knew it had to be something, but I didn't think it was something that
I didn't think it'd be
bad.
like that. I thought it'd be like, I don't even know.
There's got to be some more liability on him, but I don't know.
How did he get that? How do you get an excavator?
I don't know. Comment below if you know how you get a fucking excavator.
Like, unless he knows someone that like has access to one, but you can. I don't think you can just go rent a fucking excavator.
And how stupid to think that they didn't even think about how they were gonna slow it. Like,
I don't even know where I read this, but somewhere people are saying that those machines, I don't know if this is correct or not, but some people were saying that those machines have an automatic stop when you start spinning around so much because you don't want to like just be able to keep doing that. It's dangerous. So the machines like basically like emergency stop. And I'm sure David, who doesn't have fucking training,
didn't know that.
Well, they're not meant to do that.
And they're not right. So they
that's why
have
it
like
suddenly
a stop.
braked.
I think I got that from H3. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Maybe he read it from someone on Twitter. So
I
I don't even know if
haven't
that's
seen
real, but it
last
makes
episodes.
that makes sense because it's like,
yeah, why would he like slam on the brakes like that? You'd think you'd hope that he at least
slow
would
down.
think about how am I gonna make sure my friends don't get hurt
land
on this
safely. So maybe all of a sudden he like
it looked like
stopped.
it was a whipping motion, like just slammed. Oh, it's crazy.
That's why
He's
gravity
lucky
works.
to be alive.
What the fuck?
Right?
I'm no physicist, but come on.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
That is the stupidest shit
It's
I've ever-
ridiculous. He almost killed someone. He's an idiot. Dude, he could have gone to jail for fucking murder. That's ridiculous.
And the fact that people were seriously praising him for not vlogging during COVID. Meanwhile, he's hiding the fact that he injured his friend.
Almost killed his friend.
Yeah.
Also, there was someone before that, when they just got the excavator, someone was like in an inner tube and they were like just spinning him around and he like fell off the inner tube or something and ended up breaking his shoulder. This other guy and one of his other friends, I don't even know who else it was.
Oh my God.
And he didn't even know about it until like a few days later. He was like, I heard this loud pop and it felt bad, but he was like, I don't know. And then now his shoulder is literally broken, I'm pretty sure. So broke his shoulder.
Oh my God.
Broke his friend's shoulder, almost killed his other friend.
All in a day of David Dobrik.
And he is unscathed.
Unscathed. Well, now he's scathed. He's very scathed now. He's scathed as fuck.
Scathed AF.
Yeah, he's definitely gone down pretty hard. And it's good. I'm glad people are seeing the truth. I mean, it's good. I love that all of this is happening. And another thing I wanted to address is last week people were like, why is Kendall talking about drama? Because she doesn't like drama channels. Like, yes, a few years ago, I made a video about drama channels. I was talking about very specific type of drama channel people. I was talking about like the Katie Joys out there. I know you all know who I'm talking about. Sanders Kennedy, people that were doing very toxic, harmful shit and participating in bullying. I don't consider these things going on, these serious sexual assault allegations and
almost murdering someone.
Yeah,
and fucking,
I don't see this as drama, friends. Like, I'm not going to talk about personal beef. I'm not going to talk about like Gabby, Hannah, and Trisha fighting right now or any of that. But like, these are serious things that I think affect the community, and they've made mainstream media. So I'll talk about things like that actually have something to talk about. It's important to talk about this stuff. So it's not. I don't consider this drama, and we are not a drama channel. Okay?
No, we're not.
We're doing some commentary.
Yeah, we're commentary.
We're commentators.
We're commentators. We're just here to chat and give our opinions and our 2 cents for the people who care to hear it.
But we also have to talk about Jean Charles. So we're going to have to, who's actually James Charles Dickinson. I did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah. That's his name?
I thought like Charles Dickens in my head immediately. But anyway, we are going to go to a quick break and we will be back to talk a little bit about Joms.
Guys, you know what has been boosting my serotonin levels lately is getting into bed with freshly shaved legs. It's so satisfying. It feels so silky and smooth. And I'm pretty lazy, and so I need a razor that makes shaving uncomplicated and is gentle on my skin and leaving it moisturized and smooth. I want it bump free, and you can achieve all of that with Athena Club razors. The razor blades for Athena Club are surrounded by water-activated serum with shea butter and hyaluronic acid. And the best part is the razor kit is only $9 and comes with your choice of handle color, an extra blade head, and a magnetic hook for easy shower storage. That's what I love so much about it, is it's magnetic, so it just hooks right to your wall, stays there, doesn't fall off, doesn't get gunky and rusty and gross. It's really nice. They also have shave foam and lotion and products for after you get out of the shower, like deodorant. They even have face wipes. They've got all kinds of products. And Athena Club actually just launched their new body lotion and creamy body washes in 3 new scents. The body wash cleanses, softens, and protects with a cream formula designed to do it all. And the body lotion is ultra hydrating and packed with antioxidants. It's like a multivitamin for your skin. Show your skin your care with the Athena Club Razor Kit. Sign up today and you'll get 20% off your first order. Just go to athenaclub.com and use promo code SESH. That's Athena, ATHENACLUB.com with promo code SESH for 20% off. All right, sisters, we're back. And we have some James Charles news to chat about.
Yes, he has been sister sued.
Not
We're
cute.
trying to get the actual lawsuit. We found a link that gives you like a timeline of it, but then you have to pay for each individual document.
Yeah. And
we do have some screenshots of it to kind of go off of as far as what happened. Mm-hmm. But this is crazy.
This is crazy.
This blew my mind and really made me hate James Charles even more than I did.
Even more.
Like, this is some really slimy shit.
Yeah. So he's being sued by his former video editor for wrongful termination.
Yep. And this started on April 23rd, 2020. It looks like was the first court order.
Okay. So this editor's name is Kelly, and supposedly she's basically like done it all for James. She has, done anything from editing Instagram pictures to editing his videos. And then recently she became a producer. And so I guess she's been working with him for a long time, since like April 2018. And he's always, I guess, consistently praised her for working really hard and doing a good job and having really good work ethic and dedication.
This is all according to the complaint.
Yeah, exactly. And then in July 2018, so only a few months after she started working for him, she was promoted to producer, and she gladly accepted that, and everything was going great. Of course, this is all alleged, by the way.
Yeah, but she basically claims that when she was promoted to producer, she was given new tasks and she no longer had time to edit his content, that she was doing a bunch of other things for him. It sounded like she was kind of wearing a bunch of hats. And he was also paying her hourly.
Yeah.
So he wasn't paying her for overtime.
And she was working 12-hour days.
So she ended up doing
7 days a week
jobs. She was the editor and doing other,
I guess,
whatever.
She was wearing a ton of hats, it sounds
doing
like,
his Instagram. Yeah.
So I guess eventually like this started to really take a toll on her, and she never received, fair compensation for how much she'd work. And instead of paying her what he owed her, James, I guess, responded and just was like, oh, I'll repay you by giving you a raise in 6 months, which is some bullshit. Like, no, if you haven't paid your fucking employee,
you're James Charles,
owe them money.
Fucking cheap ass. What
Seriously.
on earth? What on
and
earth?
Also, why do you only have like one editor? She had to do everything. You couldn't hire another editor, you dumbass.
How insane is that? Even we have 2 editors, and then we also have Curly who's learning to edit now too. So she's kind of like a third backup editor.
Like so
even this
necessary.
week, for example, Janelle has to move, so Joel, Josh's brother, is our editor. Who's also none of you are hourly. Everyone's full time. And
salary,
full salary and everything. And I'm not James Charles. Okay, so he is huge.
You can't. Okay, it's ridiculous.
I can't believe that he only had one editor.
It's ridiculous.
And that she was doing everything. And then it came to the point where at one point she
suffered a head injury while with James. I don't know what happened, but this was back in September 4th, 2018. So honestly, not even that long after working for him. And she was admitted to the emergency room and I guess experienced like loss of consciousness, confusion, headaches. It kind of sounds like a concussion. Oh yeah, she was diagnosed with a concussion.
Yes.
But we don't really know what happened.
But she said it was a serious concussion. She was in the hospital and she couldn't make a video deadline. And James texted her, and they had in the complaint, this is very clearly said. This is not like, they must have screenshots of his text messages to back up the information in this, because he's apparently straight up was like, hey, it's basically tough titties that you're in the hospital. You still need to edit my content because my YouTube channel matters above all else, and fuck your concussion. Dude, can you imagine editing with a concussion?
That's like the worst thing you can do. You're not supposed to look at a fucking screen.
Gosh, so he literally was
hospital?
like, would it be okay if I bring you my
laptop?
Computer? I'll bring you your laptop to the hospital. What a sicko. What a sicko. Dude, fuck James Charles. I'm sorry, but this guy is a straight up piece of shit. He is the worst. Terrible. He fucking sucks. Like, I can't believe how this is so embarrassing to he should be humiliated by this.
Yeah, well, I guess he would send her a text like, oh my God, I care about your health. I'm so sorry. But then in person would humiliate her. And Kelly asked why in a text he would do that. And James responded with, messages like this make me question whether or not you're actually 120% invested in the team.
Oh, shut up with your team.
Later, Kelly was readmitted into the hospital.
Don't even have more than one editor on your team.
4th time, and then a connection to her head injury. She went to the hospital 4
this
times.
Is like making me sweat.
And
I'm
her
so
doctor
mad.
recommended she takes a week off in order to recover. Take a week off of work. And James said, hell no.
Yeah, he actually accused her of wanting to hang out with her friend instead because her friend was in town. And he said, you should enjoy your week off with your friend, like passive aggressively.
Ew, trash. Then a week later, Kelly comes back from medical leave and James fires her due to poor performance. Which in reality, let's remember, 2 days before her injury, James was praising her for her good work and was constantly, did seem like there was any red flags before her injury.
No.
Last I knew, he was like, oh, you're doing great, Sister Sweet.
Yeah, Sister Sweet for sure. And all his content was doing Sister Swell. Like, he was getting hella views and everything was good. So he should have been happy with her, and to just fire her like that, it's so clear it was because of the injury, and he thought that she should be like bucking up and working right through it, which is so fucking crazy. Like, I know you're my cousin at the end of the day, you're my family. I would never but I would never do this to anyone ever. Like, I can't imagine being like, let me bring you your fucking laptop to the hospital. Like, I'm sorry, it makes my blood boil.
Evil.
It's so evil. It's so selfish.
When
how fucking greedy are you?
He has the money to pay
person.
for whatever the fuck. Like, he has so many resources. He could easily find another editor.
You should be like, don't even worry about it. You focus on your health. I will find someone else to edit it, or I'll edit my shit myself. At the end of the day, that's what I know. At the end of the day, even if all of our editors can't edit, I know how to edit, so I can still edit my things. Like, he must not know how to do shit, that he's that dependent on this girl.
So ridiculous,
and
dude.
Literally wants to bring her stuff to the hospital. That's the most offensive thing.
That's so bad. That's so sad.
And it's just embarrassing for him on his part. God, he
Extremely
is really trash. After all the things he's done.
So I don't know if this is,
well, I don't think it's very alleged that he's a piece of shit. I mean, I think we can all agree. Literally, let's talk about how his career started for a second, right?
Okay.
He submitted this like photo of him, and I'm talking off cuff here, okay? I hope I get most of this right, but I'm pretty sure I remember most of this right. He did some type of submission for a CoverGirl campaign. And it was a yearbook photo of him wearing makeup. And that got him a lot of attention because people were like, oh, he looks so good. He had like a highlight. Turns out he was wearing makeup in this photo, but the photo that he submitted was like highly edited. Like, the highlight was edited on. So everything was kind of built on fraud from that point. And then over time, he's done countless shit.
Lots of scandals.
Obviously, yes. Lots of small scandals. A minor scandal. But he's had many big ones too. And then he straight up steals things from people. He stole from Teddy Fresh this year. He totally ripped that sweatshirt off.
Ripped it. Like, come on,
Let's
James
put
Charles,
a comparison on the screen.
Yeah, goodbye. Hello. It's like the same shit.
Yeah, goodbye. Hello. That's right. It absolutely is, you piece of shit. He is the worst. He is the fucking worst. And I'm so glad that it's coming out that he is so...
Done?
Yeah, he is so done.
I mean, put a fork in him. He's done, because not only is he
he's sister
a
skewered.
slimy employer, he's a
Sister seared.
He's sister seared.
Seriously.
Sister seared.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, who knows? Who knows? He'll probably like come back.
But apparently,
that's the problem. Is like so many people on the internet. Like his apology video had like hundreds of thousands of likes on it.
Yeah,
he's got enough sister support to keep sister going.
It's true. Sister successful.
Yeah, he is
sister success. Well, apparently, Kelly, this girl, also used to work for Erica Costell, who used to be involved in like the Team 10 fucking
right.
thing.
So she's the one that dated Jake Paul, right?
Yeah, she dated Jake Paul.
She dated Jacques.
And she was sued by Kelly, and I guess it was successful. Like Kelly won the lawsuit. So that's good.
Well, good for her for like taking, going after these YouTubers who are clearly making gobs of money, that they're running around in their Gucci with their Teslas,
like,
and then they can't even pay their employees to edit their content.
Yeah, what? It's ridiculous.
It is so
Kelly's
weird.
literally just asking to be paid for all the overtime wages she is owed, and I guess the jury trial is set for actually not until January of next year.
That's gonna be some time. Well, they tried to keep this secret. I don't know how this even came out.
Sister secretive, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's screwed now.
Yeah, it's secret. Sister spilled.
Sister spilled.
It's really getting hard.
Too many S's. This is spicy sisters.
I mean, I'm sure he'll be like, "Oh, this isn't true." I'm sure his team's gonna say whatever, but
sure, of course.
I wonder how this came out. I wonder how this got out there. I don't even know how it made it to the internet.
True, I don't know either.
Just all of a sudden popped up because this happened last April.
Yeah, that is a good point. I don't know because I only saw it from Emily Baker, who's a YouTuber on here. She
She does like legal
videos. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Kind of breaks it down. Simple.
We'll link her
for
video
us.
below if you are interested in like really diving in because it's.
Well, she has actually the whole. I think she may have paid for it on this.
Maybe she did.
Rocket Docket or whatever.
Well, she knows how to like read it and dissect it. And it makes sense. I don't.
Court. She has the court
we ain't
docket
no lawyers
sheet.
here.
Yeah, certainly not. But yeah, if you want to see, there's actually you can get. I think you have to pay for it though. We were just trying to do it a second ago. You may have to pay for each one, which she probably did.
There's like a million.
So you can just watch her video. It's free, and you know she has it. The screenshots. She's the only person I know of that has the screenshots out there and that like has the document. I even tweeted asking for the link, and no one found it. At least free. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Hopefully, more information will come out about this though over time.
Sister seared.
Yeah, he's really done.
He's done.
He's been silent, sister. Silent.
Was he silent or were you silenced?
I think he's been silenced.
He needs to be silent. That's for fucking sure. He needs to get off the internet.
Yeah, he does. A lot of these guys do.
A lot of these, you know, how else needs to get off the fucking internet?
Jacques Paul.
With the Disney Channel flow.
It's every fucking day, bro.
Yeah.
With the Disney Channel flow.
Well, he's back.
Okay, so last week we talked about how this YouTuber, Justine Paradise, came out and made a video basically saying that he was essayed, which, by the way, a lot of you guys were commenting that you were thinking we were saying essay like ESSAY, like writing an essay. But we're saying like the letters S and A that stand for assault. Yeah. You can, we're trying to keep it YouTube friendly because YouTube freaks out.
Well, it's hard because we have two other channels that have been severely affected by us saying things like going too far.
And it's a gamble. Like sometimes we say it and it's fine, and sometimes it's not. So we're just like trying to stay on the good side.
A lot of people are like, you guys kind of like really washed over what she claimed happened. And it's because we can't say it.
No, and also I don't want to trigger someone. Like that's what happened. The way she describes it is incredibly triggering and
really upsetting. It's upsetting.
And I want this place to be like a safe place to some extent. It's not like you can go find the video very easily. So yeah. But anyways, so now, by the way, her story has been backed up by 3 of her friends, supposedly. Like 3 of her friends have been like, yes, that's correct. All of that's correct. So I guess that's, TBD, to be determined. But recently, another woman, 21-year-old model Rayleigh Lawley, I believe is her name, said that she was working with Team 10 back when she was 17 years old, back in late 2017. And Jake was, I guess, acting very inappropriate towards her. He was 20 at the time and she was 17 at the time, like I said, and he would call her jailbait.
Jailbait.
Ew.
That's so disgusting.
Ew.
Because she's so young.
Yeah.
And it's weird. She started working with Team 10 at 17.
Right.
How is that even possible?
Can you just be like, I think you just have to be 16.
Or I guess Yeah, that's true. That's
to
true.
have a job. Plus, she could have been like I don't know if she's like an influencer.
Just seems so young.
But anyway, she said that Jake forcefully groped her. And when she told him to stop, he ran out of the room. And then she quit shortly afterwards. And that's really all that's come out right now, as far as I'm aware. So we'll see. I don't think Jake's even said anything on this matter.
So very similar to what Justine said.
Yeah, sick. And I can't believe if that's true, he really does call her, or did call her jailbait. Ew. What the fuck, Jake? That's so disgusting.
I bet all of this is true, and none of it really surprises me. He's such a power hungry fuck, 100%. And clearly thinks. He thinks he's above people and that women are objects.
Oh yeah,
he's shown this time and time again.
Yes,
he's totally like a Harvey Weinstein type.
Yes,
like I can see him just doing this.
Yes. He's so disgusting.
Gross. So gross. And then Keemstar is out saying that motherfucker. He's out saying, I don't believe her.
So,
how could it be possible? How's it physically possible?
Let's watch a little clip. Okay, so Keemstar comes, I think he's on like Instagram or TikTok. I don't even know when this was filmed, but he's literally on there like basically being like, that's not possible. Like doesn't believe her at all.
What the fuck?
Completely victim shaming.
Like, what are you? Shut up, Keemstar. This guy's a fucking idiot, too.
He needs to get off
the internet. Needs to get off the internet. Okay, watch this.
Hey, guys. I need to do a drama alert today on the Jake Paul sexual assault allegations. And quite frankly, I do not believe the alleged victim. And I don't want to just cover this real quick on drama alert without getting some pushback. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe I'm not seeing a certain angle to the story. That's why I'm making this Twitter video, so I can be challenged before I put it on Drama Alert in front of millions of people. But this girl is claiming that Jake Paul, was kissing her, holding her hand, led her to her room. She didn't want to do any further stuff with him. How does that happen? Wouldn't she have to open her mouth and participate in some way for that to happen? Like, can't you just turn your head, or can't you just get is there some way?
Fuck Keemstar.
It gets disgusting after that.
He is such a horrible taste fucking of that. Human.
Disgusting.
What do you mean? How does that happen? That happens all the fucking time.
What are you talking about? Then I don't know if it was this thing or he gets on Drama Alert after, but I was watching this other part. And he's literally talking about you just need to say no. Why don't these females step up and say, no, I don't want that. No, get away from me. I'm like, are you
He's the
actually
worst.
That brain dead?
Yes.
I genuinely,
probably.
You have a fucking kid, dude.
I know, he's absolutely.
What on earth?
I can't believe people still even watch him.
Right. Who the fuck is watching him?
I know.
Ew.
He still rings in a decent amount of views.
He's
Rangs in. Is that even the word? He rangs them in.
He
wrangles them in.
Wrangles them in. Ugh.
Somehow. I mean, he gets people with his little clickbait titles, and people still give him the scoop. A lot of those dudes call him the FaZe Clan and
Ew.
Paul's. They call him and I things, and
it's disgusting.
I know. It's so strange.
Anyways.
Well, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that he doesn't believe her, because he normally doesn't believe victims. This is not new for Keemstar.
No, this is not.
He's constantly rambling about some dumbass shit.
Yeah, he's disgusting. So,
and I don't know how he's saying this is not physically possible. I mean,
literally,
we all know
what
it's
are
possible.
you talking about? And then he goes on. He's like, "You need to say no." It's wow, you fucking idiot! You think that if it was that simple? What, are we just too stupid to? All you have to do is say no.
So
really didn't think of that.
Women that were attacked by Woody. What is his name?
Woody Nelson.
Oh my god!
No.
Woody Allen. Sorry.
Woody Allen.
So all the victims of Woody Allen, all the victims of Harvey Weinstein, just sort of said no.
Any victim ever any person who's ever been
it's
assaulted.
Your fault. Yeah. Yep, and that's the typical narrative that people have to deal with, and that's why people don't come forward.
And you wonder why people don't come fucking forward.
There probably are more people out there that are just like these girls. That
100%.
I mean, I feel like there's other things Jake have done, right?
Absolutely.
Jake is a scary person.
Absolutely.
He really freaks me out, and he's thinks he's way too powerful. He's got a god complex.
Oh yeah, he thinks he's the greatest thing on earth.
So I bet there's more. I mean, just what Alyssa Violet said about him, she claimed that he pushed her down stairs and into a cactus. So just imagine some of the things that could be out there that girls have signed NDAs, so they're scared not to say anything.
Yep.
But if something illegal happened, NDAs don't mean shit.
Yeah, they don't mean shit.
Hopefully more people come forward, and it's good. Like, this is what we said last week. Hopefully Justine's video causes someone else to come forward as well.
Yeah.
With their story.
It's really brave of these people to do that, knowing that like what he could come after you for, like verbally.
How many lawyers he has, how rich he is. Yeah, just aggressive he is. He's scary.
And just how many people are still shaming victims to this day. I mean, fucking
people like
Keemstar is a
Keemstar.
prime example, and it's disgusting. So hopefully he'll be...
It's crazy that he tries to be taken seriously as like a reporter. He really does try to be like, he sits down, he's like, I'm the news, you know, the news of YouTube. But then he's just so biased and just so incorrect all the time and full of shit.
And he always admits like, I didn't really look into this. I didn't really look into it that much, but here's my fucking giant, disgusting opinion.
I just don't think it's possible.
It's not possible.
Because my dumb brain can't wrap my head around it.
Missing something? It's like, just turn your head. Are you fucking that brain dead?
Maybe he is.
Maybe. I don't know what to tell you. It's ridiculous. It's disgusting.
He's disgusting. He is.
Anyways,
how do you even wrap this episode up? God, all these people are such pieces of shit.
They really
I'm so over it. I'm just like so done.
I know, dude. I agree. It's ridiculous.
God, get off the. I hope some of them are done after this. Like,
but then
I don't want to see David anymore.
No, I don't want to see David any fucking more.
Or James, both of them.
Or
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I definitely don't want Paul, but I know he's going to continue because those guys are cockroaches. Yes, they're not going anywhere. They literally
are cockroaches. You can't get rid of them. But I hope James and David go away for a while because they've pissed me off and done enough damage.
Yeah, well, this lawsuit really did it for me too. I was like, God, James is really shit. Like, he's terrible. He is like an employee who's in the
hospital from a concussion.
That is so
work
evil.
On their computer. That's illegal.
Yeah,
I think
it should be.
Pretty sure, like you can't just make someone who's literally like, no, there's protection for employees against that kind of shit.
And what would have happened? You know, you don't upload. Oh,
that's literally not our problem. That's your own problem for putting all your fucking eggs in her basket.
Yeah, seriously.
You idiot.
You're not even being able to edit your own content at the end of the day. That's pathetic.
And you can't get someone, and you have no backup plan. And your shit's, and you're James Charles. Okay. Anyways, that's ridiculous. Needs to just. Oh, he's so annoying.
Well, hopefully we can do something fun next week. But with the rate things are going, like I feel like there'll be more spiciness.
There might be more spiciness. Yeah, I'm glad we got this like opportunity to do 2 spices in a row though, because I don't want to fucking say. Yeah. And last week we definitely felt like a little behind uploading because we had to pre-record a little bit because I was going out of town for my birthday. So but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm sure shit will continue to unravel.
Yes.
But until then, we'll leave it at that. Be sure to subscribe if you're on Apple Podcasts and follow us on Spotify.
For sure shit will continue to unravel.
Wait, what?
So you said it'll continue to unravel?
Yeah, it'll continue to unravel.
It will.
All the while.
All their careers just unraveling.
That's what I picture. It's just like a little ball, and it's just like close to nothing, into nothingness.
We don't even need a soundboard.
No, I am your soundboard. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for this sesh. We'll see you on the next one. But until then, keep it fresh.